Megan, if you don't mind, just read the whole page for us.
Remember your dreams. Use whatever mechanism to recall them. Repeat. This is your best tap. Recreate your dreams. By mastering recreation, you will be more equipped to recreate any imagery journey. Use sense memory to recreate your dreams.
What is sense memory? We've had this. What is sensitizing? What we see, what we feel, what we hear, what we taste, what we touch. Right. So sense memory is critical. And in your character, you have to think of those 5 things all the time because it affects how someone reacts. Okay, continue.
Take advantage of the sleep-wake state. Just before you go to sleep and the last hour of fraction thereof before you are not quite awake are prime times to tap into the unconscious. Utilize these gems of time. Grab at the most fleeting thoughts. Write or record them. Build around each by brainstorming.
Okay. Remember fantasy and the imagination drill we did about the cottage with the doorknob? Okay. But this time we were going to use your real inner thoughts, your subconscious, what you're dreaming about. Anyone have a lot of nightmares?
Just lately.
Lately? I had a terrible one last night myself. What was it about?
I don't know. It's mostly just flashes of like different figures and faces, but I know that it's not good or that it's gonna harm me or something. But it's like in my dream, I block out the face because I don't want to see it. It's interesting.
So you're manipulating your dreams, you think?
It's kind of recent. I've never done that before.
Do you see are you sort of on the sidelines watching yourself,
It
or are you
depends.
the one feeling it?
It really depends. Lately, I've been in the dream more. Like it's actually happening to me, and I can feel it, and I wake up and I'm still scared. But a year ago, I had a dream that was more I was just watching. So I mean, it's interesting that I'm more involved in my dreams than I was back then.
What about you, Nice? Are you a dream person?
I don't remember my dreams a lot. I probably don't get enough sleep, or maybe. Because I think don't you have to get to that REM level before? I mean, I have had dreams here and there. I don't often remember them. Sometimes I wish I did. Sometimes I don't want to. So it's because I know there are so many things you can learn about yourself.
A lot.
And you can. And then there's a way that you can manipulate your own dreams and make different things happen. But then you've got to get to where you can be part of that, you know. I haven't done that. I don't know if it's a matter of putting more focus on that before I go to sleep, or because I think whatever I don't want to say, okay, this is what I want to dream about, because whatever you dream about.
Some people do that and dream about that. But they have a lot of control of their subconscious. I can't do that. But I know not to leave a movie on that's violent. Or, because I fall asleep by the TV.
You know what? I can tell you that happened one time. There's a movie, have you seen the movie, The Secret?
If it's spooky, I probably won't ever see it.
No. Actually, this has a lot to do with life and how you can create your own destiny sort of in life, how, like the law of attraction, different things. That's a long story. But different, great things. But these are great things to learn. I mean, definitely great things you can learn in life. But the music that they use in that, they use this like mysterious, like this secret, like nobody knows this, but if you can have everything you want if you learn this, or that because it has all these messages. I mean, doctors, scientists, talking about different things they come to, but the music in there was just like creepy, and I fell asleep on the couch when that was going on, and I had a nightmare somebody being murdered.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, whoa, not playing that anymore, you know, at night.
Yeah. No, I know better because I do fall asleep from the TV. I know I'll switch it to something lightweight that won't, or just music or something like that, where it won't bother me. But the dream I had last night, I really didn't tap into much of the subconscious part of it because I have a bad knees, you know that. But last night I dreamt someone shot me in my left knee. And I don't know if my knee was hurting worse in the night, and so my brain created a situation to justify the pain. But when I woke up, I couldn't hardly move it. And I don't know if the dream did that or the pain made the dream. So I really don't know what came first. And the situation of being shot was just all over the place. And it goes back deep in my history. I don't want to get into all that. But it's bizarre what creeps up in your unconscious mind. But the best time to take advantage of this is what they call the sleep-wake state. And that's right before you go to sleep. You're just kind of beginning to breathe evenly. That's a really good time to write down your thoughts because they'll flow. So what I want you to do is keep a pad beside your bed this week and be prepared to relate at least one dream to us that you've experienced in the week. And I want you to just tell me the story.
Do you want us to write down what we're thinking before we go to sleep?
What?
Do you want us to write down what we're thinking before we go to sleep?
Why don't you try that? That will help you get into that frame of thinking. Because right before, you might catch yourself starting to doze. When you do, grab that pen and paper and write down what's going through your mind. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to be complete sentences. It could just be, like Megan said, flashes of different faces, and I have a dream encyclopedia, and we'll let you do too, and we'll look up some of those things that you experience because it's amazing what scientists have found out that they mean. Research dream awareness. Look for valid literature. I don't mean the hokey tabloid literature, but I mean valid literature on the interpretation and the remembrance and the manipulation of your dreams, because you really can't control that.
So what do you want us to research? Sorry.
I want you to just look into dream awareness and how you can motivate your own dreams. This is just for your personal, this is not for me to grade or anything. This is just something I think you ought to get into personally. And if you don't remember a lot of them, like you said, Anise, maybe you can find some information that will help you to remember them. Also, when you're first waking up, that's a really good time to write things down. And it may not make any sense, but just jot it down, and eventually, throughout the week, you'll get closer and closer to what you really are dreaming about. Okay? So, any questions about dream awareness? It's really interesting. You're going to enjoy doing it. But do it. Don't put it off. Just throw a little pad by your bed and just jot it down. Don't make it a heavy-duty, assignment. I want you to have fun with it. Okay. And as far as lecture goes, that's it for this week.